So, by the way, we haven't never finished this game. Hooked on You. I got a little sidetracked. I figured, hey, I have time. Maybe I'll do that. Also, chat. Here's a little tidbit of knowledge that I figured. I was like, you know what? I have an idea. Anybody here that eats oatmeal, you understand the plight of oatmeal. That the plight is that oatmeal, it's kind of it's kind of needs a lot to get it flavored. You know what I mean? You need to put in a lot of honey or a lot of sugar or anything like that to really make oatmeal good. Plus, a lot of the times, oatmeal, be like a solid matter. Like you can't even get your spoon into it usually. I figured out a way around that. A sliver of butter when you're cooking your oatmeal. That's all you need. Just a sliver of butter. Um, you take the little, you just like before you cook it, you slap that into the water. When you pour out the oats, and what the butter does is it boils down with the water, and then when you mix it in, the mass doesn't become a solid rock. Instead, the butter makes sure that the oats don't continuously become a stagnant mass. Instead, it makes it a little greasy. But you don't need a lot of butter. Don't use a lot of butter because if you use too much butter, it's unhealthy at that point. But just a little bit of butter, and then add honey or maple syrup or whatever you have, and it makes the taste less bland because you don't have to use as much sugar now in order to get the full effect of the flavor, because the butter is now helping with the flavor and bringing it out. It brings out the sweetness. It's very interesting. I decided to give that a shot, and lo and behold, I was right on the money for that one. Okay, where is Hooked on You? I started that in August. This game's one of those hard games because I started it when I was a little bit sleepy, so like, oh my gosh, was that tough? That was hard. That was a hard read because I was like, oh, give it a try sometime. And, like, just do a little bit and see if it works. Oh god. Cheeks. Slap him. There we go. Malo. That's me. We're trying to go for the Bing Bong boy. Going for Bing Bong boy. Oatmeal's so good though. Alright. Where's the music? Is there not supposed to be music in this part? Hooked on You is such a low volume. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by a campfire, but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out at the beach. This is definitely not a dream. Wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? Of course you would say that. And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Everybody's favorite twink boy. With its washboard abs. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe. This is also an incredible day of off-right. Even though that's not... Why would I give him an English accent? Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. You know... Hold on, the music's actually louder than I thought it was gonna be. You know, why does his inflatable bat look suspiciously like a sexual toy of some kind? I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Now you see the explanation of why the trickster isn't dateable in the game. Oh, so I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you if you want to ask him how to reach the other island. Now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! The hell was that? They don't call me Trickster because he's good at... You don't call him Trickster because he's good at a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get the name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee. I don't want anyone actually getting poisoned, imprisoned, and him torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place that gives you a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review. Not an eternal prison of pain. Much like the actual game is. And please, make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. I'm going to leave a 1-star review! Hydrate. Beverage. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Oh. Hold on. I had a very specific voice for the ocean.
Hey, wait a second. How did you possibly be omniscient? Possibly unreliable narrator physically just knocked that coffee out of your hand. Yeah, that's a good quote.
Yeah, that is a good question. This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment.
I need not recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance.
You're making me switch voices over here quite a bit. Fine, go ahead.
Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, I'm not saying it is. Even if a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review. It was crafted with love. And or that's the type of thing you're into.
You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You really shouldn't judge it on the artist's intent. And whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate vacations is not easy to do. Simulations, huh? Just like with Dead by Daylight. So fake. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the pats. The petty pats. Thank you for the petty pats. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We gotta celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of the creative process, with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not by be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree. Wait. Are you talking about the ocean and the narrator? You guys can hear the ocean and the narrator as well? What the hell is going on in this game? Can't believe you're playing this game. I'm a big fan of Dead by Daylight. I think it's a really fun game. So, of course, I wanted to play this game. So, yeah. It's really meta humor. Very meta. Can we please move on? Of course, apologies, Malo. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yeah, I've been having a lovely time. Yes, it's been really entertaining. Yes, I'm not suspicious there's no option. Yes, I'm not at all suspicious that there's no option here. What an encouraging response. We're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe Malo isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here. Zero chance. They're still clicking. Even now, right now, I see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that. Wait, did you just meta me again about the clicking thing? Patties. 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 Noms. Noms and patties. Hey, look at... no, that's Dwight. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. Doesn't matter, though, Malo. You're so happy to hear we're so happy there. Why can't I English? Don't nom me. I don't taste good. I don't want to be bread. Nah. Yes, I did just combine two memes together. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Malo. Hint, hint. Do you hear us? We're all having fun. We do not need to ask you one more question, though. We all have to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this disparagement agreement? Is that how you pronounce that? Disparagement agreement? No. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said, game. Disparagement. You have my word that I, Malo, agree with the terms of the verbal contract. I didn't say that. I meant, no, I'm not going to say that. There was no answer to that one. Yes. Hey, Malo, it's totally cool if you have a constructive feedback. Please leave that is in a positive review because we all know that nobody needs negative reviews of games or resorts like this. It's all a game. I want to play a game. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Breakfast. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon. I can't fucking believe I just said that. Those words did not leave my mouth just now. No, I'm sorry, but I'm busy contemplating the universe right at this point. In that sentence. I like how you say laughing my off ass instead of the other way around. No, don't clip. Thank you for the 5 biddies, Maxie. Yay, biddies. Perfect area to lard up those sexy little bellies. What kind of sentence is that? I don't like it. It's evil. So much for maintaining these beach bods. They're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. At least they're not talking about feet. Don't give them a reason. Don't do it. They'll do it. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on the beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're the only one not doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't, and personally, I don't care because you're a dude. Trapper literally is a dingbat. He went from being an okay, like a cool guy who did art to I'm going to kill everybody because I'm evil. No, Jade, no! Don't join the dark side. I have to hear this now. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon. I can't fucking believe I just said that. You know, a coconut and pineapple smoothie sounds good right now. It does. Join the dark side. We have cookies. I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated. Anyone see where I left my cleaver? Ah, just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to the Nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all the possibilities that this strange island has in store. How open-minded. Ah, well, that surely must be... No one else could surely stand up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit.
If I look especially well-rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm much too dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best, not constant and annoyed self, I thank you for that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so, and not stabbing you all with my katana.
Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith.
There may be something off about this island, but it's doing wonders for you. I meant, like, you look well rested. Like, you just got some good sleep, and, oh, good lord, never mind.
Now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how your yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep him wanting more. You're getting good at this game. I mean, our, sexy true-to-life experience. Meta!
Hey everybody, we're playing a game. Guess what? We're playing a game. Can you tell we're playing a game? Hey, you know, we're playing a game. We're playing a game. Guess what? We're playing a game.
Patty. Jade's spending all her points to pat my head. Jamie didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. I mean, we didn't eat anything yesterday either. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was in short, a lot. But before you got there, something catches your attention. Hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess that is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only I'm dying. It's only okay in so much as it serves it to illustrate that you're lost your mind. Seeing how I'm not real and all, yet you did knock that coffee out of our hands. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No. Stick it in there. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes.
How does that feel?
Intense.
Nice.
Yeah, that feels right, baby. This is uncomfortable.
I want you to take that and put it right here. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Just like that?
Exactly like that.
I swear, I'm not going to do any voices for this other than the normal voices. I am not giving emotion to them. I swear, I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they are doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and you can hear everything. Oh, wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it! Oh, come on. A little privacy, please. White is panting. Cleta has a crazed look in her eye. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here. And I could hear you. Well, you know.
You know what? What do you think we were doing?
You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun?
You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other as a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun?
Oh, no. They were trying to kill each other. Oof. Oof. As the game says in, the motto of the game, Dead by Daylight, death is not an escape. Oof, times 10. Oops. We got 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected.
I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there?
Makes sense to me. Did you actually
think we were, me and him? Dwight?
You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now.
Let's go, lover boy. I know all your entry wounds, and 5 minutes is up anyway.
Hey, I'm being attacked. The sound didn't show up this time. There, I made a sound happen. Delayed. Ah. Our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Malo. You're going to need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A pragmatity. I know, we're so smart. Us writers, the writers of this game, are so smart. We're so intelligent. Ha ha ha. Shut up! I like it. Anyways, where were we? Oh yeah. We're heading to the hot tub by ourselves to clear your head. Yesterday was in short a lot. As you've said like 5 times already. So far today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no boop, just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today you're on a date with you. Why you always gotta come in, Ocean? Why you do this? Why? You know it's complicated for me to do your voice, right?
Oh, like that? I want to be on a date with you. Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me too. Who would make the first move?
And aside from that disturbing thought, the idea of the ocean dating itself, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tip, like a palm tree, is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all. It's...
Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone was getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy, kind of lazy.
Okay, writers. Alright. This has been a problem since I started playing this game, okay? Alright. You wanna know a little trick about writing? Don't write meta humor for every other line of your game and or story. It does get old very fast. Where there's only so much of the fourth wall that can take a beating before it ends up being a smashed tile on the floor and it no longer has any substance to it whatsoever. They have literally broken the fourth wall at least 5 or 6 times in the last, what, 15 minutes? Like, fourth wall breaks can be really funny if they're well timed, and also they can be really interesting, like with Homestuck, where the way they broke the fourth wall in very, very interesting ways. Don't at me. Andrew Hussey was a really good writer throughout part 1 to part 6. Don't at me. But this is not. There are some jokes that hit home, sure, but this constant flow of meta fourth wall breaking humor is starting to get on my last nerve. Yeah, exactly. You can't, like, it's okay for Deadpool to do it. It's funny for Deadpool to do it because everyone around him is serious, all right? You have a lot of characters that are the quintessentially the what's the word? The straight man, and Deadpool is the one that's breaking the fourth wall in order to confuse the other people in that world, which is funny. That's funny because Deadpool is the only one breaking the meta. When everybody does it, when Trickster does it, the narrator does it, the ocean does it, my character does it, it starts becoming a problem. And it starts becoming annoying. I get it. We're in a game. Maybe if it was like the Trickster only, or the narrator only, or the ocean only, it would be a lot more funny because it only comes up once in a while. By doing this, you are literally just taking everything and just being like, isn't that wacky? Oh man, you're playing a video game right now. Isn't that wacky? It's got serial killers in it. Yeah, serial killers in it. And they all know you're in a video game. Isn't that wacky? It gets very annoying. I do intermittent fasting. You've seen my abs, by the way. Yeah, you... to quote Frieza, oh my god, you could... What was it? Oh, no. I had it, and then I lost it. Damn it. I ruined the joke. As Frieza once said, oh my god, you can grind meat on the... Ow! One moment. Sippy time.
Maybe you can see them later in my private stage on the other island. You know, the IP island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you'll play your cards right, I could give you a private show. Catch you around.
His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes it an interesting silhouette. Genius design. Are we like just tooting our own horn now, guys? Behavior. Are we just tooting our own horn at this point? Hey guys, look how amazing this character is designed. Don't you think so, game player? Can't help. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Did the game just fucking shit on me for that? For saying that this game actually breaks the fourth wall too many times? Again, acknowledging that there's an elephant in the room does not make inherently the elephant funny. Okay, now that the guy is gone, we got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and die! Haha, look how hot they are. Look how funny this game is. Please, please buy the main game, please! Yeah, I have to agree. That feels like exactly what this game is. I want to like this game. Guys, I really, really, really want to like this game. But the tone and energy is just all over the place. It feels like the guys who made it didn't know how to make or write a story. Let's see who it is this time. Hey, it's my buddy Wraith. It's Wraith. That checks out. The two of you gotten pretty cozy.
Hi, sorry if this is too forward, but you want to get out of here? I know a place that's kind of, I mean, it's got, well, it's hard to explain. Actually, it's kind of weird. You know what? If you want to go somewhere else with someone else, I totally understand. But if you want to see something weird and interesting, let me know, I guess.
You've been around Wraith long enough to realize that this rambling speech was actually him being incredibly brave and asking you out. But before you can decide if you want to go with the Wraith, the Huntress interjects. I just wanted to give you a chance to head out with me in the cute beach house instead of wherever this guy's gonna take you. Oh yeah, Thunder Thighs is going to crush my head like Sparrow's egg. He'll probably read you some poetry and force you to learn about Petrov's chest defense. I mean, if you want to learn more about some other Russian moves, I got you covered. Like the 1080 split. 10-8, 10-8, is it? 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's 10. I said 1080. Why did I say 1080? Does she mean...
I'm talking, Baranya. The traditional Russian folk dance. You'll have your...
Oh, whoops, wrong voice. You'll have your minds in the gutter. Aren't we funny with our clever, cliched jokes? And if I'm honest, I love it. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers. But you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along! Sorry, this island is really getting me tilted. So who will it be? Wraith. We all Wraith all the way, but baby. Wraith all the way. I gotta go with Wraith. Wraith?
Yes?
I picked you.
Sorry, I stopped paying attention, and then I thought I was hallucinating, and now, Really?
Yes, really. Cool! I love Wraith. He's such a cute guy. I swear to God. He's definitely the best character here. He's a killer, but he's definitely got the most level head out of all of the characters here.
Here's my island hangout. This is what I call the cosmic dump. I know. It's one of those first draft gotta change it later names that just kinda stink.
Dump is being kind. It's a massive collection of seemingly ancient ruins that simultaneously appear to have been recently abandoned. And a little beat up. There are stone obelisks, strange carvings, ritual tables. Is that a car?
It's pretty weird. I like the collection of things from different, I don't know, places?
You look around in awe. And then you look at Wraith, expecting more of an explanation. I mean, the Wraith isn't really a cold-blooded killer. He just kind of was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Exactly. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time several times. Several times in his history. With the Bell situation, with his villages getting burned and all his people dying, and then coming to America only to be subjugated to being a killer by crushing people to death, which he really wasn't the killer. He was just a second-hand man to the deaths. He had no idea. There's a very long, very awkward pause. Try and look cute. I don't know which one to go with. Break the silence. So how? What's your... Oh, he tried to break the silence at the same time. Just as he decided to talk, Wraith also worked up the courage to say something. How adorably awkward. Cute. You both stop talking. Wait a second. Then start talking again at the same time. This is hard to watch. Next thing you know, you both start nervously laughing at how awkward this is. Wraith finally makes eye contact with you. Stare into his eyes, chat.
Isn't he beautiful?
And after what seems like an eternity, Wraith finally managed an entire sentence.
So, what else brings you to this island?
Who cares?
You.
You. You smile cheekily as you practically purr.
You.
I knew that would get him. The Wraith covers his face and excuses himself. You can overhear him doing breathing exercises and give himself a pep talk in the woods nearby. He comes back blushing.
Sorry, I had to check on pee. I had to go pee.
Wraith looks at you with always sad puppy dog eyes, searching for something to say, anything to talk about. Clears his throat. Ah, lemon jelly. I get that. I got that. I was in the middle of sipping. Why would you do that to me? You remember my bell.
You remember my bell. I showed it to you yesterday.
Of course. Even though yesterday was like a month ago. Wraith pulls it out his bell. The bell, you perv. I read it as the bell because I read the pervy thing and went by it.
Lemon. 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 Lemon.
The only person in your apartment? What do you mean, a building? It hasn't happened yet. Everybody has 2 months to get out. It just was announced today that everybody was getting kicked out. It hasn't happened yet. It's going to. I'm a little scared, if I'm gonna be truly honest, because it's changed, and I don't like change. I'm gonna be living downstairs, so I don't know how the noise level is going to be. differently, you know what I mean? Like, I think the stairs are close by to my apartment door, so it might be a little noisy whenever anybody comes down the stairs. But we'll figure something out.
Well, I just think it's really nice you picked me to hang out with you, and
Wraith gives it to you. The bell. He gives you the bell. Get your mind out of the gutter, jeez. Jeez.
I want you to have it. Please take care of it. You know how much it means to me.
I promise I'll take such good care of it. This is the sweetest gift. Bing Bong Boy gave me his Bing Bong. That's crazy. Wraith smiles, but even when smiling, his eyes seem sad. You smile back, knowing what a gift he's just given you. I mean, it's kind of shitty because you can't really do anything with it, but it means a lot. It's not to you, though. To someone else. Like the guy that's playing the game. Still a cool gift. My new emote's taking forever. I need new emotes, too. But, hey, chat. Can I let you in on a little secret? I've been saving this as a surprise. But, well, this. Not just this, but here's this. I just had this made today. Isn't it cute? It's me. Welcome back from your long lurk, Tatarmi. Yee. This wasn't too much, and I really, really like how cute it came out. I like the color scheming. It's pixel art, by the way. It's hard to see. It should be a little bit smoother, but I'm pretty sure this is... Well, it's not pixel art. Kind of like spray art. And I got bapped in the face. But that is one thing I wanted to show you guys. Where is the other thing that I wanted to show you? Oh no, where is it? No, it's not in here. Oh, maybe it's in this folder? Yes, there it is. Oh, how did I grab the wrong thing? Ignore that. That was me with my head cracked. Anyways. So, we're getting a new underlay here. So, here's what this is going to be. This is going to be the new, chat overlay. So this isn't, I can change this, but this is basically a, what do you call it? It's a work in progress. But, I know, right, Tatarmi? So, chat's gonna be on, like, a hacked version of a, laptop, and this is gonna be the background. And in that background, we're gonna have these, like, boxes that people have that like are glitched out and look weird and strange but cool. Yee, pets. And whoa, that looks really cool. I know, right? So there's gonna be one of me. So there's gonna be like one of me where I'm talking to you guys in the one window. They're gonna have like the game or whatever window I'm looking through here. So like if I'm like watching a video, you can watch it through like a window that's been hacked. We're gonna have an ad that runs things like join now the Discord, yada yada yada, donate to help make videos, reality for Malo and stuff like that will be right here. That will continuously play ads like a pop-up. We also, I think these are masks. Yeah, these are masks to put for the chats there, so I can darken them up. I believe behind them, yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be. We got like a handful of sizes. We got this size. We got the game window. We got the VTuber window, which is mine. This will be your window. And here's all the little icons. So the Malo, you got the Malo version 2.0. You got Swarm Terminal. You got Secrets. You got the printer, the mail files, Discord, Cluster, YouTube, Twitch, Chrome, all the good stuff. And that's not the only thing I have coming. You see the overlay? This overlay here that's all around me? This is getting changed. This is getting professionally redone. This is going to be professionally done and to fit the theme of the SCP universe, as well as the overlay for that window, which is going to be a laptop made by none other than Wondertainment. If you know what Wondertainment is, you know how funny that's going to be that I'm going to be on a Wondertainment PC. I'm glad that you guys are excited about that, by the way. It makes me happy knowing that somebody is actually ready for the new setting. So I also got, and it's funny that I was going to buy this one myself, but somebody got me stream avatars. So now I can play, I'm going to put stream avatars on stream. And they're going to be able to climb around on little ladders inside the PC. So they're going to be crawling across the different windows. And they're going to be SCP based. They're going to be like D-class, and they're going to be like little scientists and researchers and other SCPs that are locked down with us. And apparently there's some boss ones too. So we got like SCP-049. We're going to have like SCP, what else was there? It was a 928, I believe that one was, the shy guy. There's gonna be like the statue Peanut, maybe SCP-999. I don't know. I don't think they had one of those yet. I have lots of plans for the stream. I want to do a total visual makeover. The Peanut, yes. I also believe the old man, SCP-173. No, wait, that's Peanut, isn't it? 106. SCP-106, the old man, is also a boss. So we're gonna have actual SCPs that will wander around on stream. And we will also have personnel, D-class, researchers, stuff like that. So I can make like subscribers into researchers, and I can make normal people that just come in as the D-class. I can make some of the regulars into assistants and security personnel. It's gonna be fun. It's a lot of planning and a lot of work, but I will do it. I just need the resources first. And I already paid. You wanna know how much I paid for that set? More money than I probably would have liked to have mentioned, but there was a lot of work that went into it, so. Well, Detarmy, that is determined on whether you become a regular or a follower or just... Like, I think followers will be either just D-class or assistants, and you know, like low tier, whereas just random people will be D-class that aren't followers in the stream. But definitely subscribers will be higher up on the food chain. I know, Detarmy. I know. Sometimes it's so busy I can't even get the stream. I feel you. But yeah, like, this was a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. All these like little icons and stuff, they did take a lot of time. This background probably took a lot of time. And one day, I would love this to be animated. I would love these I could probably do it myself, but it is an awful lot of work to make maybe like 3-second GIFs where they're just kind of glitching out. These like little white bits are moving, the numbers change. But it would be worth it. It might run too hard to do that. It might be too much for the computer to handle or the thing to handle. But we can try. I might have to do one full GIF. Like, make all the images, put them all together, like, take all these, like, put them all in, put them all into one. Like, this one, and then put them all onto one file instead of making them all separate files, because that would be too much, I think. All this SCP, I don't know, some of them are not so cute. Some of them are very scary. That's true. You do get to be with the SCPs. You got this. Thank you, Goat Man. It's just a lot of work and time and effort and money. Money. Oh, that reminds me. Did you all see the new video that just came out I made? Well, I didn't make it. I had an editor make it. But I supervised it. Aw, Detarmy, you're making me blush. Even though I don't have bones or the cheeks to blush with. Yo ho ho! Scarlet joke! I haven't seen it yet, but I will soon. I just wanted to ask because I wanted to see other people's reactions to it. I wanted to get I wanted to see what other people thought of it humor-wise, if it was a good video, and see if I wanted to continue having this editor work on my material. Okay, Detarmy and Goatman, I'm glad. Let me know, because I just want to see. I just want to see what people's reactions to it are. I want to determine whether it's a good idea or not to be spending that money, because it's like $50 per video, which can get expensive. It takes about a week to do, which isn't bad, because that allows me to give me time to get more videos out, because it's like 3 or 4 videos per month, which is great. But that's $200. That's a lot of money. Based on the rest of your content, it should be good. Again, you make me blush my non-existent cheeks. Slap them cheeks. That is a lot of money. Yes. It takes so much money. It's not easy being an editor. I know from personal experience of 10 years. I know how much time it consumes. $50 is actually fairly cheap. You both search for something to say, anything to talk about. During the awkward silence, you look around the dump, spotting some kind of ritual table stained with blood and littered with various bottles. Nearby is what looks like some dangerous potions. What was this ancient cult up to? Potion seller. I have a potion. And you do not. Clicking to shake it up with this date? Is this a date? Yikes. Anyways, looking at to shake it up, you approach the potion and pick up the fanciest one. So what will we do next? Mix those potions, pour out those potions, drink that potion. God, no. Can I save it real quick? No, I can't save it, you jerk. I hate games that don't allow me to save it before making a choice. It's okay, Detarmy. Don't rush yourself and don't hurt yourself financially if you don't have to. Mix these potions. You take the potions and start mixing them. Wraith will probably like a science lesson, right? Your new mixture starts to smoke as Wraith's eye go wild. The glass explodes, taking out the other bottles as in a domino effect, highly poisonous liquid into tiny sharp shrapnel. Wraith runs in front of you and shields you from the explosion.
Wow, you certainly know how to make sparks fly.
Whoa. Raised with the double entendre. Kinda lame, but you'll take it. Wraith nervously smiles. It's endearingly awkward.
So, I guess, tell me about your family.
I was like $200 extra monies that I can gift, but it's a long process. You don't have to give me that much. Oh my gosh, don't throw that much at me. I appreciate even $1. I appreciate because it all adds up eventually. Thank you so much for even thinking about doing that, though. I have no family. I remember my parents. I remember my grandmother. Remember my parents. They were always fighting. Right. Wraith sighs, one of those long wraith sighs.
At least your parents were around. I'd give anything to have spent more time with mine, even if they were fighting.
Ouch. Can't win with this guy. The sexual tension in the air is palpable after talking about our dead end or angry parents. Yes, the sexual tension is so strong right now. Making other people happy makes me happy, and gifting makes people happy. This is true, but you can always just start out small. Even small donations will make me happy. I just don't want you to be hurting financially. And I know the feeling. That's why I make these streams and I make the videos, is so that I make others happy. Or maybe it's just regular tension. Hard to tell with this guy. You look around for anything to distract you. It sure is a beautiful night. Hoping it might turn into something a little more hands-on. You lay back and look at the stars.
Sure is a beautiful night.
Wraith joins you and it starts to low. Ooh. That's an interesting word. How do you pronounce that? Oh, God. Soliloquies. Is that how you pronounce that?
Soliloquize.
Soliloquize. Soliloquize. I've never seen that word. We looking up the thesaurus in this one. The game writer's looking up thesauruses. Speaks one's thoughts aloud when by oneself or regardless of any hearers. Utter a soliloquy. They are prone to soliloquize at length. Yep, we definitely looking up fancy words in the dictionary for this. Or at least you're putting your English degree to work here. Okay, Tatarmi. Same. I like making others happy. Yay, make others happy. But the sad thing is I don't have a PayPal account or anything, so I have to gift in bits, so you'll only get like 100 out of 200 because bits are expensive. They're stupid. Like, the thing is that bits used to be great because you used to get them from ads. And then I've noticed that bits don't go nearly as far as they used to. Like, a couple of years ago, back in, like, 2019, yeah, I think it was 2018, 2019, when bits first started, they were awesome because you would watch an ad, get like 5 bits. That's great. And then you could donate that 5 bits to the streamer you're watching. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Don't waste your money on bits. Screw those guys. The bit idea is, I don't mean to be rude, and I know because Goatman gave me bits earlier, but it's so dumb the bit thing is dumb, if I'm gonna be brutally honest. In fact, maybe I should turn it so that that the bit thing is off and instead you donate money to me instead. Is like that, because it would be better off, I feel like. You can donate, I'd rather you donate it directly if you're gonna donate to a cause or something like that, Jeff Bezos don't need the money. Let me tell you something.
I can see well in the dark. So I'm pretty good at picking stars out. How about you? You think you can take me on in constellation trivia?
Feeling invigorated by this slightly flirtatious challenge, you smirk playfully at Wraith. I learned a lot laying on my back, looking up the sky, that is. With the damn sexual jokes, please. Yeah, Jeff Bozo has enough monies. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I know, bits are dumb, but it's the only thing I can do at the moment until I'm paid again. It's okay, Goat Man. I don't blame you for buying bits, because bits can be fun to just give a handful of things here and there. But bits were so much better back in the day. Even the excursion, the rate was much better when they first opened it up. It was like for $25 you pay 30, which is great. But now it's just greedy Jeff Bezos trying to get every penny he can get.
Let's see how many questions you can get right.
Deal.
Question the first. This constellation roughly translates to sea whale and is located in the region of sky alongside other related constellations.
I don't goddamn know. I'm not a star guy. I'm an internet creature. I have no idea anything about constellations. Why don't you go ask one of that like star SCP that hangs around the sun? I don't know nothing. Wasn't that Cetus? I don't think it's I might be Google searching this one. Cetus. Yep, I was right. It is Cetus. My guess was correct. Because I knew it wasn't Aquarius, and I knew it wasn't the Big Dipper, so the only thing that leaves it is Cetus. Cetus? Wraith cocks an eyebrow, perhaps realizing he's underestimated you. You smile proudly.
Okay, maybe you just got lucky. Okay, question the second. What do we call the constellations located in the ecliptic, or the path of the sun?
The Big Dipper. I love how the Big Dipper is you could answer the Big Dipper every single time. The Zodiac. I was gonna say the Zogocytes doesn't sound right. Zodiac? They shrugged.
Okay, you got it, but that was pretty easy one.
So says the star bitch. I'm so bad at stars, I know nothing of the constellation other than Orion's belt. That's all I know.
But that was pretty easy one. Last question. Question the third. The constellation was first described by Nicholas Louis de Laquille as roughly translated to pendulum clock.
Big Dipper. Fornax? Hologram. Jade? Do you know this one? Harlagillium? Harlagillium? Wraith nods, impressed. Thank you, JD. Thumbs up, if I could do that. I don't have the processing power to give you a thumbs up yet. Just you wait. One of these days I'll be able to buy a new CPU to do that.
Okay, I thought that was tough, but you got it. Good job.
Great job. You got all three right. We got another nerd on the island.
That was fun. Thank you.
You feel like you're finally warming up, Wraith. So you unleash the big gun. You want to play Truth or Dare? Wraith looks mortified. but tries to keep it together. Maybe this is progress?
I guess so. But only if I can ask first.
Deal. When you see things like horo, it's related to time and clocks. Right, der. I totally forgot about horo. Horo be like horoscope and curriculum. I think that's the proper pronunciation for that word. Truth or
dare?
truth. How about a truth?
If you were a plant, what kind of plant would you be?
Rolls eyes. Great question. Great question. Wraith smiles. You're such a kiss ass. Cactus. Rhododendron. Which one were rhododendron again? Basically my knowledge kind of revolves around internet. It's a woody plant. It's a beautiful flower though. If you wanted to look at what a rhododendron looks like. That is a beautiful plant. I have seen these plants on the interwebs before. I know it's a rhododendron. Rhododendron. Too much word. A very flowery description. I thought it was funny. I don't think Wraith cared for it though. Too bad you can't woo me. You can. I words a lot. I word sometimes. I word pets. I pet pets. I eat pets. I tried to nom the pets. It didn't work.
Okay, there.
Take off your shirt. Show me something. Show me something. Show me something you never show anyone else. Well, you're about to see something many other people have seen. Wraith looking incredibly uncomfortable. I'm sorry. That's a bad dare. Too vague.
It's just truth or dare makes me feel Thank you for being patient with me. I need to try to be more open with people, starting now.
Wraith clears his throat. I'm not tasty. Stop trying to knock me. And that way, a lazy writer would make him do if they waited to significantly something. I sometimes words. In that way, a lazy writer would make him do if they wanted it to significantly something important and different was coming up. What is wrong with this sentence? In that way, a lazy writer would make him do if they wanted to signify something important and different was coming up. Let's see if we're right.
You have my bell? I want to show you something.
You were right. Take a drink? This is not a drink game. Damn, I missed opportunity. Of course I have it. You reach for it. But it's gone! Wraith furrows his brow. I swear I had it. I don't know what could have happened.
We'll need to find it. We'll need to find it for...
They stole it. Claudette and Dwight burst in to interrupt. Seems like they have a very dramatic announcement.
We have a very dramatic announcement!
He told you so. But it needs to take place at the beach. No, the bell! What about the bell? We lost Wraith's bell. He's gonna be so pissed at us. What happened to the bell? You arrive at the beach, but something feels off. Can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel uneasy and cold. Wait, how is it day already? Weren't we just at night? And here's why. Spirit appears as if from nowhere. Hey, Matt.
Hey, Malo. I bet you didn't expect this hot piece of Success! What, goth girlfriends can't make silly sex puns from time to time?
I'm going to die. Well, I'm gonna go try and get some rest. I have a great rest of the stream. Sorry I'm going. It's okay. I'm trying to get through this day so we can officially call the end of the stream. Dwight and
Claudette? Scram! Yeah, I use those two simpletons to dupe you. You're easy to dupe. Maybe because deep down, you wanted to be duped. Dupe. There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy.
Spirit's usual disaffected nature has been given away by some combination of disgust and desperation. And it's kind of working.
Wraith's a fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him. But really, that's all he wants. And he wants it more than anything. Ugh, can you imagine wanting something? So cringe.
You know, I'm debating on turning off this game right now, just for you saying those words.
I bet he won't even tell you this theory about this island. What a fake. And here's a up crotch shot so you can see my canooch. You deserve to be with someone real. A real ghost. Someone who really doesn't give a shit. Someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me.
You're a hypocrite. You're right about Wraith. You're a hypocrite. What a hypocrite. If you really don't care, why did you go through all the trouble to win me over? You storm off back to Wraith. As you walk away, Spirit mutters something under her breath. Knowing her, it's almost certainly about revenge. We just making everybody so angry. Yeah, Spirit, shut the F up.
You came back. No one ever comes back.
Wraith is shook. Are those tears welling up in his eyes? You can't tell because he looks away. There's a sniffle, and he looks back at you, beaming.
I want to show you something.
You follow Wraith to a corner of the ruins that you haven't seen. You brush aside some dead leaves and branches, revealing a hatch in the ground.
Want to do the honors?
I swear this dork is actually making me smile. Yeah, I love Wraith. I actually really, really like his character in this so far. You open the hatch with some effort and lower yourself into a long tunnel. Ha! Joke's on you, game! Awkwardness is my jam!
Be careful.
You descend into a spookily, dimly lit room. It looks like an ancient ritual chamber with torches, tapestries, and engraved skulls, and animal remains too. On one end is a set of intricately carved locks and cuff mechanisms on the wall. A torture area? On the other side is a table with potions, books, and maps. Look at the map. You unfurl one of the larger rolled-up pieces of canvas, revealing a detailed map of the island. It's all here: Trapper's Cave, Spirit's Lighthouse, Huntress's Cabin. All the common areas, even IP Island up in the corner with little hearts drawn around it.
I've figured out the layout of the entire island. I need to know what it is that I'm trying to escape from.
Look at the book. You pick up one of the larger leather-bound books and the Wraith walks over, opening to a specific page. You see incantations, symbols, or a drawing of someone chained on the wall. A different language you can't read, except for the words, Cult of the Black Veil. Conveniently, those words are exactly the language you can read. Wait, wasn't the Cult of the Black Veil, the one that captured, Nadia? It's the one that worships the entity as the end-all be-all, right? It's the one that killed Nadia, basically.
From everything I've found, I think these are the ruins of an ancient cult. You seem to be a devoted of some kind of sentient evil. I think they used this island. Or maybe the person that they worship did. I think they used this ritual site to travel to and from the island. I think they sacrificed people on this torture wall in order to open some portal out of here.
Look at the wall. You walk over to the wall and examine the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of torture wall.
Well, what happened to people here?
No, that's me. Wow, what happened to people here? Did they keep prisoners?
It looks like they were tortured, but from what I've been able to dig up, it was something more. Ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe those prisoners weren't alive for long.
You think the cult of the Black Veil is still around? Are we in danger?
I don't know. Maybe, but I do have a plan. All we need is Dwight and Claudette to get the fuck out!
And right as you're finally about to get some of that sweet, sweet information you've been lusting after, Claudette and Dwight pop in again. This time, they swear it's a good reason.
I promise we're not being manipulated this time, honest.
It's time for dinner, you silly gooses. Come get some food.
Wait for the last time, the plural of goose is geese.
Sorry, I keep forgetting. What a fun day, even though I wanted my answers. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it's written all over your face. You're shining. It's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you really are feeling the whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. It's almost like this game is jabbing at people who have a thing for these killers. But enough gentle ribbing. I just said that. But enough talk! How about you? It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. But he's not dateable. Wraith is here too. Shut up! Wraith is the most dateable one here. You're not going to gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again, so just believe me. They're all here. They're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. As I am surprised as you are, these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Spirit seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding on to your heart, he throws caution in the wind, speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being at least the least loved killer on Murderer's Island. But hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows that they won't do any better than that. Haha, jab at the Spirit.
Clearly, I need to do a little bit more to part of this group. I'll be alone forever. However, I don't eat. I like being alone, so I take that all back. I don't care what the group has for dinner, as long as we start with shrimp cocktail. I saw a movie once where those ghosts turned shrimp cocktail in a honkin' synchronized dance, and still working out how they did it.
Because it was a movie. You mean beetle? Malo, stop them from saying it! Beetle shrimp? The most rare and delicious type of shrimp?
Beetle shrimp? Is this some new species?
I gotta do like a low girl voice for her.
Because I've hunted many beetle and many shrimp, and never heard of beetle shrimp.
Of course you haven't. Like Spirit says, they've got hypnotic powers. Anyone who sees them soon forgets. Also, something to do with dancing? I wasn't going to say anything that dumb, no. I was going to say... Achoo!
Excuse you, Malo. Now you were saying, Trapper?
You've done all you can. I appreciate it. I'm gonna have to narrate us out of this somehow.
Hold on. Are you afraid we might accidentally recite some spell and conjure a ghost? Because I hate to break it to you, but it's a bit late for that.
And then, a giant osprey swooped down and dropped several heads on the table, distracting everyone.
Trapper!
Hey, I've never done this particular severed head before. What? This time I'm being honest. Sorry, I'm not the finest work, but something had to be done. I gotta be careful about which cultural references we got mixed up with this, is all. Why suddenly heads? Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day.
Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group?
These voices are killing me slowly on the inside. You've had an interesting day, that's for sure. But how will you describe it to others? Say too much and too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. I'm not gonna say anything about the hatch yet. It was fun. We had a great time and we played constellation trivia. The whole thing left me starry-eyed. Everyone rolls their eyes.
Talk about sexy. No, really. You're gonna tell us a story. Talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was.
Wraith smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now. They are all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating sim set in. Did you just try to toot your own horn game about being charming? Are you trying to say that you're charming? Because you're not very charming. I am in agreement, Goatman. They really, really, really think they made fucking gold with this game. They really do. They really do.
Bon appetit.
Don't you mean bon? No, almost everything we serve is a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables.
Impossible to avoid in this island.
Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean the table. They linger around you as they pick up the plates, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. Even though they are annoying, thank them. As typical survivors, they are annoying, but we will thank them because we are polite. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. In fact, here...
For us? Just for doing our jobs?
Thank you kindly.
Everyone, if you would please be so kind to follow us to the fire pit, we greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything.
It's at the end of this game. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did.
Good, something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth.
Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes.
You ain't kidding about the whole thing about eyes there with the darkness and stuff, the Shadowborn.
I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of my childhood trauma involving fire.
And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit. If only to get away from Wraith's complaining. But Wraith is best boy. I have sipped. You take a seat on the comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell the story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. It's nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. And now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something! Should I pick someone to tell a story, or we could play charades? Boggle?
Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us the story?
Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of the way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us.
We're very interested in you.
Don't speak for me, Huntress.
Now, you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. Heating up. That was the end of a sentence, not a comma.
I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, threaten to burn us all alive.
He's not supposed to hear me. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith! Malo was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. Problem is, it's gonna make this longer. Sorry. This game hurts sometimes. I mean, it really does. I paid money for this game. Sure, I'm game to tell a story.
I hope it's a mystery. Mystery.
Oh, okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? Romance. I'll tell a romantic story.
About two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth?
Or about two strong hunters who meet in the both pride and blush in the same Willy Wolverine.
I don't know what this voice has become. Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. He'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. They made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major women's studies. They were married within 2 months. I bet soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so... I knew that would get Wraith. I knew that would get Wraith.
It's so sweet.
Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. You know, some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across a campfire. Now you got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end it here. So who else would like to hear a story from tonight? Look from killer to killer, trying to decide who is the most entertaining. We gotta go with my boy Wraith. It's Wraith all the way. Wraith all the way.
Well, I guess if you want, let's see, what story could I tell? I could tell you one about Mami Wata, the beautiful African sea goddess who would lure men with sex, and then reveal her true form as half woman, half fish, making them swear to be true to her and no one else.
That sounds like a mermaid or a siren. Literally a siren mermaid.
Long story short, it usually ended badly for the men. Which, in the end of the story, I guess, my bad. Let's see. There's one about the mysterious cult that would demand a human sacrifice to, Oh, that's no good. You don't want to hear that one. There's a living tree. Its branches were more like tentacles and it oozed a strange liquid from its bark.
That's the plant that is formed from the entity.
One time, a girl I knew drank the liquid, disappeared that night. But a week later, a new tree appeared. It had a very familiar looking face etched into the bark. No, that's a bad story. That could never happen. How about something truly horrifying? One time I was doing my math. I mixed up my quadratic equation and Pythagorean theorem. Just for a second, in my mind, I guess I was tired, but wow. That was really scary.
I want to hear more about the half-fish lady, particularly the fish part. It's not just you, Malo. Half the time I have no idea what the hell Trapper is talking about either. When you're hot and rich and extremely scary, you start to think people will just accept whatever you say.
How was story time? A lot of people
Like to take pot shots as sequels, but I think very good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I was much of a fan of episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series taking a lot of pressure off an individual installment, it builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Malo, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. But we're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move to the next segment of the evening. To answer that one truthfully, Ghostbusters 3. That movie absolutely sucked the donkey. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment.
White, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know what we need to get back to. The thing we do whenever we're not on screen.
Yeah, you know, trying to kill each other. Okay. You have fun tonight and try not to wink a wonk wink, end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud, and what kind of double entendre are you getting to with the end up dead thing?
White is physically incapable of waking, not since the accident. And you do know that all these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right?
Well, except for Spirit. She really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes?
Please, enough talk of burns. Things are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be said next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. Oh, those spindly legs? You'd probably tire before you go too far. And he's running away to someplace secluded. Malo is after. They should obviously join me. Have you seen no Shakespeare power?
I can't do their voice anymore. It's driving me insane.
If I talk like this, and talk like this in a lower tone, maybe this is better. I start sounding a little like Mickey Mouse. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so all over that. I'm so over that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in,
Cooperate.
kill you, and fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade, drinking some logically sourced wild farming.
I don't. Chat, I'm getting really tired of this game already. Not only of the voices, but the writing of this game is killing me. So, like, actually trying to be unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else or just me? Despite Trapper's unsatiable appetite, it seems to be his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you for the moment.
If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe you all move on to our lives.
Yes, please, let's just pick. May not be a tough chance a day with a time. Murder's Island comes to a close. I'm not satisfied with the name either, but with the streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all it's taken. I don't blame you one bit, Malo. It's like I'm like reading through what should be humorous jokes, but they're not, and it's tiring. Which killer will you pick? Just give me my boy, Wraith.
I knew you'd never pick me. Who am I kidding?
But I did pick you. Wraith immediately turns around and runs away. It's not like he didn't tell you what you were getting into. Well, follow him. Runs away. You catch up to Wraith, and as usual, he appears a little anxious. Tell him to calm down. Ask what's wrong. Hey, you seem a little off. What's wrong? Wraith stops and tries not to look at you. After a moment, he relaxes.
You can tell, huh? You must be getting to know me pretty well.
There's that big sigh again.
Sorry, sometimes I get too in my head.
You nod understandingly. Well, maybe there's some way we can get you out of there? Just getting down and dirty in the sand? No, that won't work. Let's do frisbee. This boy ain't gonna give me anytime soon, you think? We're on the beach. We could throw around a frisbee.
Well, it's dark and I don't really like sports.
It's like you know nothing about him. Disappointing, Malo.
But who knows? Maybe But who knows? Maybe it will work.
Wraith grabs the frisbee and looks at it like it was a moon rock or something, then tosses an absolute bullet right at you. You're so shocked it's absolutely sick that throw was, bro. This dude can really handle. In fact, you're so shocked you duck out of the way of the incoming disc instead of catching it. I thought you weren't good at this.
Well, it's really just the Cornelli principle. A gyroscopic inertia of a spinning disc.
Tucks at you for about 5 minutes before running out of steam and realizing you haven't walked off like any normal sane person would have.
Want to throw the frisbee back?
I guess so. You suddenly nervous, you clutch the frisbee in more or less the same way Wraith just taught you about. You aim and fire. It wobbles a little bit and sails away from Wraith before catching a breeze and sailing perfectly into his outstretched hands. I crushed it! Uh-oh. Wraith starts to tremble.
Crush? No, never again. Can't crush.
Hug him. Give him a hug. Give him a hug. Give him a hug. It is time. It is hug time. It is time to give the Wraithy boy a hug. You envelop him in a wordless hug. Sometimes silence is the best thing, you know? I wish Trapper understood that. Wraith eventually calms down, still looking away.
Thank you. Sorry,
You don't need to apologize or explain. Wraith turns to you, smiling sheepishly.
Wow, this day went by so fast. But I guess it's over.
I don't understand why it's... You strange, beautiful weirdo. You strange, beautiful weirdo. And with that... I am saving it. Oh, I'm saving it on a new file. And I am... Okay, I see. It's a, I was like, wait, what? What? Alright. With that... That boggled my brain a bit. Okay. Yeah, this game, it feels like it should be better, and it isn't. Yeah, that was... Between... there are moments where it does make me laugh, but it tries so hard. It tries too hard to try and make you laugh. It's trying desperately. The writers are desperate to try and make you laugh. They're so desperate. And they hate that. And they hate that it's so weird. It's like they tried to take the joke, but they didn't take it serious enough. And it's just bad.